YouTube, what's going on, man? Let's get straight to it. I found an amazing interview of Lexie Hall. Just kind of going over her background. I kind of skipped through that part, but right here, she's going to be talking about the Indiana Fever, the transition to the WNBA, playing with Caitlin Clark, and just the growth of her career. So let's go ahead and let's get straight to it. Hopefully everyone's doing well. Let's go.
The Indiana Fever had a history-making year. What was that like for you to be a part of that?
I'm really grateful for the opportunity to not only play in the WNBA, but to be on a team like the Indiana Fever. I've seen so much growth, not only on the team side, how we're performing on the court, but also the growth in fans. I mean, on the road, it felt like home games. We're playing in sold out arenas that we have not played in the last 2 years before that. So, I mean, it's just really exciting.
This is your third season in the WNBA, and this year you got to be on the court with Caitlin Clark, and you also struck up a friendship with her. Can you talk about how important it is to have that camaraderie on and off the court?
I think it was important to get to know her off the court because I do think that, connections, getting to know people really play a part in the success of teams. And it's really awesome to get to know her as well because she's a great person, but you have all these expectations put on her, and our team has put on her, and fans have put on her. So to see her kind of be so mature in that transition, it's been really awesome. And I'm just really proud to, have her on the team, and it's been exciting.
In a previous interview, you talked about struggling throughout the season. So what changed and how were you able to turn the page so that the end of the season went a lot better?
All of it comes down to trusting the process. And part of that process is making sure that the work's getting done. And at the beginning of the season, my playing time definitely looked different than it did at the end. So trusting that, I was staying ready, putting in the work so that when I did get the minutes out on the court, that I could take full advantage of them. So I was just really proud of myself for trusting the process and staying the course.
In an interview, you said there are pros and cons of the growth in the WNBA. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Pros, it's pretty obvious. We have people filling the stands. We have people cheering. We have people so excited for the individual success of the teams, but also the league as well as the players. So there's so many more eyes on the game. But I think along with that, we've seen, behavior by fans that is unacceptable. And there's growing pains, and we have to learn as we grow how to handle that. And I think as a league, we're learning the fact that people are talking about the WNBA, people are tuning in to our games. That's what we want to hear. And that's only going to get us farther as we go on.
So I do want to talk about this real quick. Lexie Hall, first off, we can go back to the growth for Lexie Hall. I mean, you want to talk about a player who didn't see much court time at the beginning of the season. And even Caitlin Clark brought this up and how she's proud of Lexie Hall just kind of grinding and working hard every single day in the gym, knowing that she's not playing. And then it just shows you when you can lock in and put the work in, even though you're not getting that recognition, you're not getting that playing time, you're not getting the views, whatever the case it might be in your situation, you're ready for that moment. So Lexie Hall got that call. Chrissy Size, hey, let's go, Lexie. She took full advantage of it. Next thing you know, we're all looking around like, who the hell is Lexie Hall? I knew about Lexie from Stanford. I watched a couple of her games. Put up some big numbers at Stanford. Lexie Hall has been known to score. Lexie Hall can score the basketball. She's been known to do that in high school and in college. Lexie Hall is not a scrub. Lexie Hall could play basketball. So when I saw her come in midway through the season, whatever the case might be, after 12 games or whatever, next thing you know, you got another shooter and defensive player and just an all-around go-getter on your team. Lexie Hall. Nobody knew. Now, she's on Rival, she's in the other league, whatever. But she's made a name for herself in this league. It's not just Lexie. It's like Lexie Hall could shoot that motherfucking three. Excuse my language. And Lexie Hall could go play that defense. For sure. And now Lexie Hall is one of Caitlin Clark's best friends. And now Lexie Hall is getting brand deals. And I can go on and on about that. That's not what this is about. But I'm just very proud of Lexie Hall for not letting it get to you, not running to Twitter to start tweeting, oh my God, playing time, free me, free Lexie. No. She's a traditional pro. She's a real pro. She keeps her body in shape. She eats the right food. She because I watched her interview at Unrivaled. Her nutrition's on point. Her training's on point. she goes about her day as a pro. She's ready to work. She's going at it. Every coach I've heard talk about Lexie Hall, no, she's going to come in and play. She's going to practice hard, and she's going to come in and play. She might not get the most minutes over whatever team she's playing with in a rival, but hey, over here, she's made a name for herself with the Indiana Fever, and she will be in that rotation with Coach Stephanie White, 100%. 100%. So I'm just happy for Lexie Hall. I want to go to this part too right here. Just the history of the Indiana Fever. Lexie Hall went through the year where Indiana Fever wasn't winning games. They weren't really that team. To now it's like, dude, we got fans, we got media coverage, we got girls like this trying to take pictures. Like, it's been a complete 360. And she's embracing it. She's embracing it. So she's going to continue to work hard and make sure she can do what she can for this team and get on the court for her professional basketball career.
The last 2 years before that. So, I mean, it's just really exciting.
This is your third season.
And then Caitlin Clark, listen to this.
And this year you got to be on the court with Caitlin Clark, and you also struck up a friendship with her. Can you talk about how important it is to have that camaraderie on and off the court?
I think it was important to get to know her off the court, because I do think that, connections, getting to know people really play a part in the success of teams. And it's really awesome to get to know her as well, because, she's a great person, but you have all these expectations put on her, and our team has put on her, and fans have put on her. So to see her kind of be so mature in that transition, it's been really awesome. And I'm just really proud to, have her on the team, and it's been exciting.
So Lexie Hall did what everybody was supposed to do. Kind of how Cunningham took it upon herself to make that to do and say in that interview, like, hey, don't bash the girl, embrace her. Lexie Hall knew how much pressure was on Caitlin Clark, how much these girls were hating on Caitlin Clark, how they were trying to bully Caitlin Clark on that basketball court. Lexie Hall took it upon herself, hey, even though I'm not getting to play, I'm going to become your friend. I'm going to make sure, as someone who's been in the league, I see what you're going through as a rookie. Let's go get some food. Let's hang out. Let's just chill at the house. Let's go get some extra shots up. Let's go get a coffee. She became friends with Caitlin. And when you become, this is what, let me break something down to you. When you become friends with winners, and I'm not saying Lexie wasn't a winner, but when you become close to people who are striving and going about their day as a pro, how do you think you're going to become? Like, for me, I don't hang out with nobody. I go to the gym. That's my best friend. I go to the gym. Well, besides like family, I'm talking about like outside the box. The gym, my barber, he's 15 years older than me. I call him almost every day. We talk about sports, stuff like that. Just ideas in life, ideas and things like that. Okay. But for me, I'm not going to go hang out with 5 people that it's not working out. Like, we're not on the same page. I'm going to go be with, I need to go call, people, I need to call Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharp, the big dogs. I need to go hang out with them. Like, hey, what are you guys doing? You know what I'm saying? And that will elevate me. That will elevate me. So Lexie Hall, instead of hating on the girl, she's like, hey, I'm going to rock with Caitlin Clark because I'm going to elevate me. And that's what Lexie Hall did. And look how it's played out for her. And she's going to continue to elevate because her work ethic. So I love Lexie Hall, man. And I know the fans do as well. One of my favorite on the team. And I love what's going on right here with this core. And I really hope her, Kelsey Mitchell, actually this whole damn team, I'm loving this whole team right now. But the connection between Lexie Hall and Caitlin Clark is special. And Kelsey Mitchell. Cunningham, you'll fall in line soon. I know you will. But these two, man, I love the connection.
Because, she's a great person, but you have all these expectations put on her, and our team has put on her, and fans have put on her. So to see her kind of be so mature in that transition, it's been really awesome. And I'm just really proud to, have her on.
Now, I do want to talk about the fan point. They're going to, like she's gonna ask Lexie about the fans. I do want you guys to hear this part and kind of
Let's stick to
react.
Transformation and progress in the WNBA. The WNBA Players Union opted out of the collective bargaining agreement. So what does transformation in the W look like to you?
First and foremost, I think it's getting the compensation that we as players feel like we've earned. And that not only comes with, higher salaries, but better benefits. Our travel's gotten so much better this past year now that we've started chartering. So I think that it's great now that we're going to have the opportunity to kind of be compensated for everything that we do as players.
What's your advice for young girls who are thinking of dropping out of sport?
I would say don't do it. I think, a lot of girls go in waves of loving the sport. Sports have given me so much in life. It has given me so much opportunity. It paid for my college education at a university like Stanford that I'm eternally grateful for. So I think there's a sport out there for everyone.
I'm going to take it back to Fitz. We've been
Sexy Lexie. That's what they call her, man. Her and Cunningham going down that aisle is going to be absolutely ridiculous. I mean, just ridiculous. I'm not going to lie to you. I am going to miss the Erica Wheeler Fitz, this whole thing they had going on. I am going to miss that. But yeah, so pretty much, I don't know where that clip is with the fans. It's somewhere over here. But she's pretty much saying like, hey, you got to be mature. The fans are going to do what the fans do. It's not acceptable, but with more fans, more BS. On both ends, doesn't matter good or bad. You don't think LeBron has good fans, bad fans? It's gonna happen to both. So you gotta be cold blooded. You gotta be stick to the team, family, and that's it, man. All the outside noise, it's just outside noise. It's gonna be this, that, and that's pretty much what Lexie was saying. Look, I'm gonna cut the interview right here. Shout out to Lexie Hall and Caitlin Clark. I love this duo right here. What you guys are doing in Indiana. I mean, I cannot wait for the season to start. I cannot wait. When you see Lexie Hall, Cunningham, and Caitlin Clark on that court, the internet's going to go crazy, bro. Absolutely crazy. You add in Kelsey Mitchell, Aaliyah Boston, or Dewana Bonner, or Natasha Howard. The internet's going to break, bro. Look, that's really all I got, man. Look, if you have not, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers here. I couldn't do it without you guys. Remember, drop a comment. Let me know what you guys think. And I'll get back to you guys on the next one. I'm out.